guys probably know me as the guy who makes those Roblox NASCAR videos with the same overused decade-old meme sound effects. The truth is, I'm starting to lose interest in RoRacing, mainly on the league racing side of things. I've been doing this shit for the past 5 years of my life. When you do something like Lego racing for as long as I have, you begin to question, what's the point of all this? Especially doing it as long as I have. I'm not saying I didn't have fun at all or I just did it for the money. If I did it just for the money, I'd be pumping out a lot more videos and brain rot. I just feel like I've accomplished everything in the RoRacing community. I feel like if I started uploading regularly again, my content would become pretty stale and repetitive. That's at least how I see things and why I stopped uploading as much as I used to during my peak around COVID or so. Especially now that I'm busy with work, college, just having a life, it's really restricted the time I have to make videos. It makes me question things like why I'm spending hours upon hours not touching grass and doing the exact same thing over and over again. That being Roblox NASCAR. I hope I don't come off as being ignorant and not being thankful for being in the position I am as an influencer for this community. I just want to be honest with you guys. I'm not proud to keep making the same videos over and over again, and I don't think you guys are either. That being said, words cannot express how thankful I am to still be a big part of a community like this. On the league racing side of things, although I missed out on some big wins and championships throughout my RoRacing career, I feel like I've gone farther than most and proved a lot of people wrong. Like, I'm one of the few people who could say they got to drive for Uprise Motorsports in ASCA D1, which is basically the Hendrick Motorsports in one of the biggest RoRacing leagues at the time. When I first joined ASCA in Season 5, some people expected me to be a complete bust and only got a ride because I'm a YouTuber, and some even compared me to Eptic, one of the most infamously bad RoRacers to ever exist. Like, this man faked a Papermate championship by having an ASCA D1 driver drive on his account, which is crazy. What actually happened was, I ended up having a shockingly good rookie season in ASCA D2. I was consistent enough to win the regular season championship, and even if I only ended up winning one race that season, I made it all the way to the championship 4, and I would have had a shot at the title if not for Connor Travari terrorism. That still wasn't enough to get me signed to D1 the next season, but eventually, I was able to get my shot. And I actually didn't do half bad in all honesty. I came close to winning a handful of races and made the playoffs.
Oh no, they're gonna get together! Bite blocks! Oh my god, bite blocks! Side by side to the line! Marcus will win at Talladega!
I know some people are going to be saying talking myself up like this is cringe, but at the end of the day, who cares? This is just one example of how my RoRacing career typically tends to go. I feel like for the most part, I was pretty well liked in this community, except for the older, more mature side. I made some mistakes I really regret as well during my time in this community, but I just have to leave that all in the past and improve from them. We're human after all. Whether it is certain people disliking my fan base or just being jealous of all the success I had. And that's okay. Not everyone is going to like you, even if you try to be the nicest person you can be. One of the most important lessons I've learned in life is you simply cannot make everyone happy. If you have the mindset of thinking you can make everyone happy, you are going to be miserable when you find out someone doesn't like you. That is something I had to learn the hard way. If someone is trying to get on your nerves, most of the time, they're just trying to get your attention and get a reaction out of you. Nothing too serious. I learned to just ignore people like that, and hopefully, you guys find that advice helpful. Part of the reason I decided to make this video is as an opportunity to look back and pay my respect to this community. Unfortunately, a lot of the RoRacing stuff I've archived during my time in RoRacing is now lost media. However, I am working hard to at least recover some of the pictures and video. At some point in my life, I planned on showing all the old RoRacing clips and stuff on my channel whenever I managed to find more free time and motivation to put that out. I'm still really sad and sorry for anyone who was looking forward to all that. I made a dumb mistake that resulted in hundreds of hours of unseen footage being deleted in an instant. You can watch my previous video if you'd like to know what happened. But I feel like that really killed a lot of the motivation I have to make Roblox NASCAR content. That is why I decided to make some changes. I will be retiring the ByteBlocks name on this channel and rename the channel to Byte Speed. A subtle change that gives me the opportunity to not just be exclusively a Roblox YouTuber, while also not completely changing my identity on this platform, which obviously has its downsides. Some people warned me that making this change would result in my YouTube views tanking, but I actually think I have the potential to do the exact opposite. And speaking of YouTube, I will be making the switch to becoming mainly an iRacing YouTuber. You guys probably heard of iRacing before. I don't think I need to really explain it. I'll just show some like background footage of what it looks like. It's sim racing. The main reason I didn't get into iRacing and sim racing in general at first was the cost barrier. It wasn't that I didn't have the money or I was just being extremely cheap about it. It was mainly the fear of my mom getting super mad every time I spent the money I earned. She thinks I have a spending problem, which I don't, but I can't control what she thinks of me. Once the holiday sale for iRacing came up, I knew it was my opportunity to strike. I was able to pick up a 2-year iRacing subscription, just $100. Yes, I did find out you have to spend even more money to buy tracks and cars, but honestly, it wasn't that bad, at least for me. Like, there are much dumber things I could be spending my money on, let's be real here. My mom was furious, of course, when I bought my first wheel and pedal set. Wow, shocker. Even if I got it at a steep discount. Ever since, I've been hooked on iRacing, and it's honestly been hard for me to row race as much as I used to. I know I still suck at iRacing, but we all start somewhere. The good thing is, I feel like I've improved a lot from where I started, and I'm continuing to learn and grow to become a competent sim racer. I feel like all these changes will give me more flexibility in what to do with my content moving forward. I hope you guys don't mind the subtle name change, but if you do, that's okay. I'm sure it'll take some getting used to. But I hope you guys understand why I decided to make the switch. I still plan on making RoRacing content whenever I feel like it, but for now, you guys are mainly going to see iRacing videos, as well as a new series on my channel documenting my progression throughout the iRacing service. Just want to give you guys an update on what I plan to do with the channel moving forward. I really appreciate the continued support I've gotten despite being pretty lacking in uploads as of recently. Who knows, maybe you guys actually like the iRacing videos more than RoRacing, or at least the fact that I'm trying something new and not just putting the same crash compilation videos out over and over again. I will be keeping all the old videos up on my channel if any of you guys are worried about those going away. I'm not one of those YouTubers who just deletes all their videos like that. So yeah, feel free to stick around as I'll try to provide more quality uploads to this channel. I actually should be able to put out more content this year since I'm only taking 3 college classes this semester. And after that, I get my degree. I think I've said everything I want, so see you guys later.
Ari's gonna send one. He's gonna send it in! Here he goes! He's there!
Touch! Touch!
He
couldn't get there. He couldn't get there.
5 blocks is gonna win at Homestead and he's your Truck Series champion!
Oh, it's good luck to stay to chunks for.
They flip, they flip, they flip, they flip.
No, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Oh, there goes 5.
Damn it.